What's going on, guys? Aero here, and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video, I want to talk to you guys more about Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, as it looks like the leaks are just not stopping, as more information has come out about these games over the last couple of hours, and now we have even more information about exactly how the gimmick for this region might work, and some of the other new things about this game. And to be honest with you guys, some of these things are looking a little concerning and not that good, so I do want to talk about it with you guys and give you guys my thoughts. Now real quick before we get started, I just want to let you guys know that I'm actually partnered with Best Buy now, and so there will be links below in the description and the pinned comment to Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon Violet, and even the double pack. If you click those links and then pre-order from there, you can really support me and help out the channel a lot, so I would really appreciate it. And Best Buy is awesome because they'll actually send you the games the day that they come out, and they'll be delivered right to your doorstep, and even with free shipping. So I would really appreciate it if you help out by clicking those links and buying from there. Alright, so here we are on Twitter where all these leaks are being compiled, and so the first thing that it says here is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet introduces 3 new mechanics and gimmicks. The crystallization seems to be the main gimmick of the region. All Pokemon can use it, and most NPCs use it in-game. It's activated by a new ball-like item. And so I talked a little bit about this in my last video, but it looks like your Pokemon can actually become like these crystallized, kind of like diamond-like structures, and that seems to be like the real main gimmick for this generation, kind of like how we had Mega Evolution, Z-Moves, Dynamax. It seems like this crystal is going to be like the big part of Generation 9, and that probably explains why the Japanese logo has like that crystallized star in the middle of it. It seems like that's probably going to relate to this gimmick. And if it says here that most NPCs in game are going to use it, it's probably going to be like all the gym leaders, the Elite Four, your rival, characters like that are going to be using it. Now it also says here that the second new mechanic is the new types of forms. We still don't know what they are exactly, so we've seen like these new forms for like Amoonguss and also like either Jigglypuff or Wigglytuff here, but we don't know exactly what these are. They've told us that they're not actually regional forms, so it's not like they're Alolan forms or Galarian forms, so they're like a whole new type of form, but we don't know exactly what they are yet. And then the last thing that it says here is a third new mechanic has been called R-Fakes, but we don't know anything about it, and that's pretty much what Riddler Q has kind of been teasing. He's been talking about like these fake Pokemon or something along those lines, but we don't know exactly what that means either. Now the leaker also says here that they found data for many Pokemon that currently don't appear in the game, and leftover data from Pokemon Legends and BDSP. Now for this, I feel like it's probably just with the way that Game Freak develops their games. There's always so much like leftover data and assets and things that you can always find just digging through the files. I don't think that it means anything, like they're probably going to be like setting it up for some sort of DLC or anything. Maybe that could be the case, but I feel like a lot of times it's kind of just other stuff that we find in the game. Even with like Pokemon Sword and Shield, people found data for like all of the Mega Stones and Z-Moves and things like that, and of course none of those were actually ever added into the game, so I feel like it could just be something similar to that. Alright, so here's kind of like the big stuff that I really wanted to talk about. It says here the Jigglypuff is in ancient form, so I guess that image that we saw earlier is going to be some type of ancient form, and that kind of makes you wonder now, is there also going to be a futuristic form? Because of course the themes of these games being past and future, if Pokemon Scarlet gets like this really cool ancient form that's going to be unique to that game, and then Pokemon Violet gets like these really cool futuristic forms, I think that would make a lot of sense, and it would be something very cool to see between the two games. Now we also have more information here about the gimmick. So it says here, the crystallization gimmick seems to power up types, so it's like gaining an additional stab. For example, you can power up Pikachu to gain a fire type boost, but it won't get the additional weaknesses. So this is actually reminding me a lot of the gems from Generation 5. If you guys remember, we had like the normal gem and the grass gem and fire gem and things like that. And those gems were basically like held items that you could give to your Pokemon, and they would power up that type of move that you would use. So it seems like it's going to be like an evolution to that kind of with what the way that this gimmick is being explained as here. So it seems like it would be kind of cool like that, where if you have like a Staraptor, for example, Staraptor is of course like a normal and flying type, but let's say that you taught it the move Close Combat. If you give it like the fighting type crystal, I would guess that it would turn into like this really cool fighting type crystallized form, and then Close Combat would basically get more damage as if Staraptor was also a fighting type, so it would get like that stab boost, which seems kind of cool. It does seem a little interesting, so I guess we'll have to really kind of wait and see, because it is being said here that there are lots of mistranslations going around regarding the gimmick, and the reality is that nobody knows for sure which is exactly the way that it works, so we kind of just have to take it with a grain of salt. It also does mention here that when the Pokemon returns to its Pokeball, the crystallization ends. So it seems like it's not going to be like with Dynamax where you can only have it for 3 turns. So basically, once you become into a crystallized form, you're going to be able to stay like that for the entire battle. But if you do decide to switch out your Pokemon, or if your Pokemon faints, then that's when the crystallized form is going to end. Now here's where it gets a little bit kind of disappointing for me. It says here that the gyms can be done in any order, however there is no scaling. So for this, it's a little bit kind of upsetting for me because of course, gyms being done in any order is something that's very exciting. It's something that people have wanted for so long, but if there's no level scaling, then I don't really see kind of the purpose of this. But of course for this, we still would need to get confirmation and need to see exactly how this works. But basically, if you guys are not understanding what this means, basically what they're trying to say is that you're going to be able to do any of the gyms in any order that you want to go in, but there's not going to be any scaling, meaning like they're not going to try to like scale down their teams to how many gym badges you currently have or like what the level of your current party is. So because of that, I feel like if the gym leaders already have preset teams, then even being able to do gym leaders in any order wouldn't be a lot of fun anyway, because like let's say you're just wandering the game and you're exploring around and you find this gym, you walk in and they send out a level like 55 Dragonite. It doesn't really matter because like the teams are already preset. Even if you can do that gym first, if you're gonna have like just your level 9 Quaxley with you, it's not gonna be fun to take on a gym where they're sending out level 55 Pokemon. So that's why I feel like it would have been really cool to actually see some scaling too, where like you could go to the dragon type gym and if you don't have any badges, they would send out like a level 10 Dratini. But if you do have a bunch of badges and you go to them, then they would send out a level 55 Dragonite. So that way you could do any gym in any order and you wouldn't have to worry about being like super over leveled or them having really powerful Pokemon that they just use against you right away. Now, I will wait till we get some more information about this because there is a lot of mistranslations and stuff that are going around, so maybe there is actually going to be scaling and stuff, but I just feel like it would be so weird if you can do gyms in any order, but there's no reason to because there's no scaling in the first place, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Now it also says here that you must clear 3 rounds/quests if you want to see the ending. These are not past, present, and future. We don't know what they are exactly. So for this, it's kind of reminding me a lot of the Crown Tundra, where you kind of had like the different quest lines, but you needed to do all of them. So like you could do like the Calyrex one, you could do like the legendary bird one, or you could do like the Regieleki and the other one for that. So you had like different options and you could do whichever one that you wanted to do first. So it kind of seems like it's going to be like that. And once you do all of them, you're going to see the ending. So I guess that's kind of how it's going to work. And it also says here that you can rebattle the gym leaders, so that is actually one good thing because I really do love when you're able to rematch them. Now it also says here that Hypno is back, but it doesn't get a new form. I guess somebody was just asking about that. Bidoof, Beedrill are not in the game, so just other Pokemon that people asked with. Then it was something about like playing soccer with Pokemon, but that was actually a mistranslation. And then finally, the last thing that it says here is Lechonk's evolution has a gender difference. So we saw Riddler Q teasing about it and saying how it's going to have like mascara and stuff. So maybe that's going to be just what the female version of it is going to look like. But the male version of Lechonk is actually going to look different. So it'll be interesting to see how that's actually going to work. And so yeah, there you go guys, that is pretty much all the new information that has come out from the recent Pokemon Scarlet and Violet leaks. I really do hope that we get a new trailer for this game soon because there's so much mistranslations that are happening right now and we're just going to get so much of this game leaked to us now before we even get like official information. So I do hope that they give us some news actually about the game really soon so we can get a lot of this stuff kind of cleared up and really learn exactly what this game is going to be like. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, then definitely be sure to click that like button and also comment down below and let me know what you guys think about all of this. How do you guys feel about kind of like the way that this gimmick is going to work with like these crystallized forms and also the possibility that you're going to be able to do gym leaders in any order, but there's not actually going to be any level scaling? That definitely seems to be a little disappointing for me, but I hope that that's not actually true and they do confirm that there's going to be that in the game later. But hopefully we're going to see some more information about everything very soon. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about everything down below. If you're new to this channel, then please be sure to subscribe. I'm definitely going to have some more Pokemon content in the future, so definitely be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Click on that bell to become a part of the notification squad. Go follow me on Twitter at Aero so you can be featured in videos, and also join my Discord server as well. We've got a bunch of people in there who are always talking about Pokemon and Smash Bros. And Nintendo, so definitely be sure to join that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.